To be here, because needless to say, you've managed to quickly convert your Wamunyoro home into a new center of power, meeting dignitaries, defectors, and planning your next move. But as we witness heightened activity in your Wamunyoro home, you've mentioned up to 400 meetings. That's in 4 months, so each month 100 meetings thereabout. Your critics argue that you're slowly reintroducing the culture of kingmaker in Mount Kenya region, that you would go to the lengths of decampaigning Mount Kenya political leaders. And mind you, it's not based on how they've served the people in their constituencies, in their counties. It's simply based on their political affiliation.
Well, to start with, there is no crime in being a kingmaker. Politics is about kingmaking. If regarding Gachagua and the mountain will be the kingmaker in the next election, so be it. There's nothing wrong. And by the way, will be king or kingmaker, either way. And there's nothing wrong about that. That is politics, and it's a practicality of Kenyan politics. Number two, there's nothing about Wamunyoro. Wamunyoro is just my home. It's simply I've shifted the base from the official residence of the deputy president to Wamunyoro. I was removed from office, but my followers went with me. So I'm still a leader with a serious weight in the country. And that is why they troop to Wamunyoro. And nobody comes for money there. They bring food, they bring goats, they bring chicken, they bring bananas. They come to see their leader and consult with him.
Okay.
You know, William Ruto had cheated the MPs from Mount Kenya region that once I'm removed from office, in 2-3 weeks I'll be forgotten. I think he must be having a shock of his life because he didn't understand our people. He was not one of us. We elected him. At a certain point, he imagined he is the leader of the mountain. And I tried to talk to him. I thought, you are not the leader of the mountain. You are just a beneficiary of the mountain's people, this state, for betrayal. They just voted for you because they felt you had been betrayed. And because they hate betrayal, they voted for you and followed you, but you are not their leader. I'm their leader. And he couldn't take it. And he thought that he would get rid of me and life would just continue. But the entire mountain left with me and followed me to Wamunyoro. That's why you find the places of beehive of activities. The meetings you see in social media are the few that we report. There are many other meetings. You know ourselves, we are descendants of the Mau Mau struggle. We are very secretive people. We do meetings, many meetings have been done, and very serious decisions have been made by the community of how we proceed going forward.
What decisions are this?
One, the decisions have been made. One, that we are through with the President William Ruto for 5 reasons. One, he has betrayed the mountain. Number two, he deceived us that he will work for us. He'll do our projects, he'll fix the economy, he'll make sure business is thriving. He has done the exact opposite. He has destroyed the health system. SHA is not working, patients are suffering. Today,
we'll get to
the
that.
private hospitals have discontinued that program. The university financing model, he destroyed it. University students are at home.
Okay.
The economy is destroyed, overtaxation, destruction of business, evictions, demolitions. Really, you know, the country has come to a standstill. Again, another reason is that when the mountain started moving out from President William Ruto, he activated a criminal gang that was very notorious in the Mount Kenya region in circumcising women, beheading children, raping young girls. He activated that group in the mountain to cause problems, and the people are very bitter with that. Again, another issue that people are very bitter is the introduction of alcoholic illicit brews in the region that I, as deputy president, had successfully dealt with. And because of those reasons, and the most recent one that has really, annoyed the people of that region is his deliberate scheme to mobilize other communities against the mountain. You remember when he was in Mount Elgon, one of the MPs, one of his people, Wanyama, he told him to say that all other communities will gang up against the mountain people and isolate them. And since he spoke last, yet he claims every day that he's uniting the country, he never admonished him. You know, again, he has been using abusive language against the people of Kenya. That has really annoyed the people, calling people stupid, you know, saying they are possessed by demons, you know, and you know, lacking respect for the people. And the people who made him president, the mountain people, because their vote was very decisive, it was 43%. He has turned against them, so they are through with them. So what they have told me in those consultations is that we must be in the next government through two methods. One, to consolidate our votes to 8 million votes and look for other friends and have a presidential candidate from the mountain. If we find the numbers are okay, we proceed. If we find the numbers are not okay, because this politics is a game of mathematics, we are not selfish. We are willing to work with other people, you know. And Raila Odinga has been mentioned as a possible person we can work with. Kalonzo has been mentioned. Eugene Wamalwa has been mentioned. Natebe has been mentioned. Even Matiang'i has been mentioned. And we are looking at all those options. And they have mandated me as their leader to continue engaging with everybody and come up with a formula, you know, where the mountain people will be in government through their political party. This time, you know, President William Ruto deceived me, and I joined him with my people without a political vehicle, and he shortchanged us, mistreated us, and he continues to do so. So we are going to have a political party with the mountain people and other Kenyans to engage everybody else.
All right.
And in fact, I was looking at it the other day with a few strategists from the region. And if we agree to support Kalonzo Musyoka, if we don't think we have the numbers, our first priority is that we are going to have a presidential candidate from the mountain. And we'll appeal to other Kenyans to support us. If we find it's not feasible, we'll support others. Kalonzo is an option. We looked at his numbers, our numbers and other numbers, and it's doable. Raila's is even more exciting, yeah, because Raila already has 6.8 million. We only beat him by 200,000 votes. If we agree to support him, we could. I told you it's a possibility. With the 6.8 plus our 6, I have looked at his voting pattern. He normally votes between 10 and 11 a.m. If we agree to support him, before he votes, he'll be president. That you can take to the bank.
Okay.
We are looking at the Mulembe Nation.
Okay.
Their numbers are huge. A presidential candidate from the Mulembe Nation, supported by the Mulembe Nation when they are united. And I told them, I addressed them through the FM station. I said, Mulembe Nation, please unite. If the Mulembe Nation united and they have a candidate and we from the mountain supported them, they'll be president by 12 o'clock. The same with Matiang'i. So those are the discussions. And I want to confirm to the people of Kenya that we, the mountain people, are not selfish. We are very selfless. We will do anything for this country. If we feel that we need to support somebody else so that this country can be saved from the recklessness that is there, we will do it. We are on record that we have supported another candidate from another area, William Ruto, in a very difficult election, and he became president.
So can you support William Ruto again? Is that
no, William Ruto, we cannot support him. We are done with him. And it's also not good for the country.
Okay. I have to take you back because I asked you, why are you making sure that you will decampaign members of parliament, not based on their track record, but because of their allegiance, their political allegiance?
I am not decampaigning anybody for whatever reason. The mountain people hate betrayal. Ask William Ruto, he's a beneficiary of the community's district for betrayal. But they are even more angry when they are betrayed by their own. The community has told me. It's not me, I don't have a problem. By the way, I'm a very forgiving man. I'm a very staunch Christian. My wife here is a pastor, and she talks to me about forgiveness all the time. And she doesn't allow me to have a bitterness. She makes sure that I'm always amiable and open to forgive anybody. all those people who were against me, I've forgiven them. But they were also against the community. They made sure the community is embarrassed. The community became the laughing stock of other communities. When other communities are rallying behind their own, them, for cheap money, they betray their own community. The community has an issue with them. It's not me. And if they come to me and persuade me that they'll work for the best interest of the community and the country, I am willing to take them along.
So if your people tell you
but they have
to
a
work
job
with President William Ruto,
but they have a job, the people have already told me they don't want.
Okay.
Already, I've consulted them and I asked them.
Oh, okay.
I asked them, can I work with William Ruto? They said no. He has betrayed us. It's over.
That's it.
He cannot. We don't. Betrayal in my community is a taboo. It's an abomination. It is never forgiven. It is punished. And I can tell you, many people that I've talked to will come up will be on the queue at 3 a.m. not to vote for anybody, but to vote somebody out. So those MPs,
yeah,
let them go and talk to the people, not me. I have no problem against them. Let them go and convince the people who elected them that they'll work for their best interest, that they will not put their stomachs first, that they will not be used by William Ruto against the community. Because what is annoying the community is when the president has put people together in a meeting to abuse the community and call them tribalists and call them stupid and call them primitive. Members of parliament and senate from our area normally clap for him. Our people are very bitter because of that one. So if they can go and convince the people that they mean well, that they have reformed, that they will not betray them, that they have changed their character, that they can be relied upon to defend them and their interests, fine. Yesterday I was in Meru. Mother Kome is being fought by the president. The senator is not speaking. The MPs are not speaking. People are bitter. People are livid. And they are waiting for them in 2027. Because they are saying, how can our daughter be ostracized? And you are there clapping for the man who is doing that, and you are doing nothing about it. So, and other communities don't do that. And they are saying, they have noted, they looked at what happened in the defense of Wetangula by the people of Western. They looked at how Nurdin Haji was defended by the people from Northeastern Province.
Yeah, okay.
But the people of the mountain, the president is using them against their own people by paying them small money. So they have a big problem with the people, not with me.
Yeah, okay.
So it's not me who is campaigning them. It is the people who tell me we want nothing to do with those characters. Who am I? Me, I'm a servant of the people. I listen to the people.
Okay, well noted. So you seem to hint that perhaps a grand coalition like NAC in 2002 might be in the offing.